talk about lessons learned. And I wanted to find out from each of you, what are some lessons that you've learned along the way since becoming a father?
For me, I would say I became more responsible as well, sort of similar to your situation. Just, having to provide for your child, another human being, and you're completely responsible for that child. That was one thing. And then in terms of my situation, having the shared custody agreement is compromise, having to compromise and learning to have that art to like negotiate and deal with another individual who's also, that you're co-parenting with.
Yeah, I mean, you guys pretty much captured it. I would say being more responsible, selfless, and more resourceful too. I mean, when you're taking care of another person, that obviously requires resources, financial, your energy, time, and so you find yourself just instinctively just doing things that you never even imagined or perceived you do before. Just for example, for you. The thought of waking up in the middle of the night right now, and how are you going to make it through to the next day? I mean, that's something right now you're probably like, hey, I'm sleeping through the night, don't wake me up, don't bother me. But yeah, when you have a child, not only do you wake up, you find energy to be up, not just have your eyes open, to be alert and make it through the next day. So, responsible, resourceful, and the third one I said, selfless. Yeah, that one.
I was going to say it first.
Yeah.
Well, you're outnumbered at home.
I am.
So it's 2-1. What are some lessons you've learned from your daughter that maybe you didn't know or think about prior to her coming on the scene?
Wow, I've learned just how important it is to have fun, to be yourself. What I've learned is how important it is for me to love myself unconditionally with her.
That's
to really
amazing.
show her that I love myself, that I can follow my dreams, all those type of things. And I think she's shown me that, so she's shown me that she can be who she is and accept herself. And it took me a long time to accept that I was 5'4", not going to be Michael Jordan or Kobe or whatever it is, or, where I am professional, whatever it is. It took me a long time. But now I'm like, once I've accepted that, and it's grown a great relationship with my wife and with Anna Sophia. So I think that's what she's taught me a lot. And my life is so much better for her in my life. I'm a better person. Every day is just is a gift with her in terms of like gratitude and being thankful that she's in my life. So the challenge 0 to 10 has been great. I know I think I need to be another different type of father from 11 to 20 or how it goes, but I just can't say how grateful this gift has been from God. So
I wonder, again, being in the household with 2 lovely ladies, what has your daughter and your wife taught you about women?
I've learned that women are really incredible, that they're strong. I've learned that just I see my wife, how she got Anna dressed, bath, all the different things, whatever she's doing to make her to get, and so much work, and yet she goes to a full-time job, and she just gets it done there. So I've really recognized just how strong her inner strength, and just how lucky I am to have her as a partner. So that's what I've learned about the power of women and how strong they can be in terms of mothering. Yeah.
And Charles, I know you're a newlywed. Tell us how that's been, and what have you learned so far about women now that you're living with one on a regular basis?
Well, I have to piggyback off of what James was just saying. I find a lot of strength in encouraging and uplifting Esther in who she is and what she wants to become with her aspirations, and also looking back at her past accolades and encouraging her to do better. I think oftentimes as men, we can sometimes live in the past, like, back in my high school days, I was a jock on a football team or whatever the case may be. But I find strength in emotionally venting to her, because I can't really do that with anybody else, except for the small circle of days that I have. But I find a lot of strength in Esther as a woman first. I'm sure that, in the months and years to come, and for the lifetime that we're going to spend, I'm going to find a lot more, you know, than we're actually going through right now. But I think I want to say I'm very fortunate, or we as men can look at it as, it's all about mindset, right? So if you look at it from the mindset of, you know, I'm a man and I can carry on my own, rather than leaning, she makes me better.
She makes you better.
She makes me better, and
She makes you better.
there you go. Mr. Neal said it best. You know? And without her, I don't think I would be as complete as I am right now. That's not a cliche, by the way.
Right. She does complete you. But I do think that it's really important, going back to something you said about loving yourself unconditionally, because I think sometimes we connect with someone thinking that they will complete us. But if we're not whole, if we're not showing up as our best self, if we're not taking care of ourselves, how can we really be a better partner for that person?